Do you ever wish that you could still use your van as a van? I mean, still be an amazing camper, but when you want to, turn it into a van? Well, I built my transformer bed to do just that, and I'm going to show you how to build one. If you haven't seen this working before, then check out the video on the end screen. But for now, let's show you how it's built. Hey folks, I'm Ian, and this is Doggo, my Ford Transit Connect camper, and today I'm going to show you how to build the transformer bed. Now, I brought a load of notes with measurements and stuff on, so I may refer to these. That's my cheat sheet. That's where I'm going to show you later how you can actually make this bed from one piece of ply, but you've got to wait till the end and I'll show you a proper diagram how to make this transformer bed from one piece of ply. Right then, first things first, let's have a look at the bed. This is transformer bed in van mode. When it's in seat mode, it has back cushions, so you don't normally get to see this. I only take this out when I'm using it as a van. There's quite a bit of space. This is a long wheelbase, and it's the crew cab model, which means I've got seats in the back of my van. So my van is a camper that also has 2 seats up front and 2 seats here. There would have been a seat there, but that's where other stuff goes. So I've actually got seats for passengers. So I can carry 4 people in my van, and it converts into a camper that I can sleep one adult comfortably, 2 adults snug. You got to be best friends. And me and the boy, when we go out, lovely and comfortable because it's got a full-size single in the back. But the best thing about this van is I can use it still as a van because I've got seats, and I've got the storage space at the back. So when my seats are up, I've still got an epic amount of space when transformer bed is in van mode. Tons of space. We just come back from a week away, and we went camping for a week. We took like 3 cases, tons of bags, and I could just fold this away and use the space. But also, I kept my cushions on here. So on this bit here, I kept the cushions, and when we get there, I can set up the transformer sofa. It's comfortable. I can sit in here. I can work at my desk while sitting on the proper seat when it's set up. And we've still got space. I can still use it then daily, carrying people around. So it's brilliant. But anyway, you've come to see about the measurements. You all want to know the measurements, how this is made. It's made from one piece of ply, and it's made in 3 sections. First section is this. This becomes part of the bed. These fold down seats, you've just got the normal van. Then there'd be many ways you could do it. You could build something else to be there, or you could build this longer and do the exact same thing. But for me, that becomes part of the bed. When this is extended out as the bed base, that is the same height as that, and that becomes the foot section of the bed. But for now, it just basically, when that comes down properly, that goes into the floor. I normally have a sofa on top of there, which doubles up as my mattress. You've seen it in other videos, and if you've not, you'll see it in future videos. But I've took this all out for now for van mode. So in proper van mode, I've got all of this space now. I can take that out. I have even more space there. Right, so when it's stored away, made of 3 sections. I'm losing track. Section number 1 comes up, goes down, bang, done. Section number 2 is the base that pulls out. Section number 3 is the flat board that becomes the top. It kind of looks like this. Base, and that's the construction. The folding top, that's how it looks. But let me show you. So first I'm going to show you the not the base. I've got a little hook there that just holds this in place. So if we fold this up then I can use the old seat belt to hold it in place. Let's step back so you can see that. So that's just folded up. This bit here is the base mechanism. It's got some finishing bits, it's got these side bits. You don't have to worry about them for now. They're just finishing bits, they don't screw into any of these. Same on this side. This finishing bit does have USBs in as well. Likewise on the top. When we look at the top, bed, this bit is just a panel finishing. So that's not really part of the bed. That was just to finish it off, make myself a nice little storage, which I don't even use, loads of space there. And then there's also another storage piece just here, which comes out, and I keep my little Hoover in there. And that just goes on there. But those bits are like finishing panels. So the bed consists of backboard, top bits in the middle there. Let's fold this up and show you them. Get that up on there. So base consists of a few different backboards. Let's call them backboards. Oh, I've lost my things there. That goes on there. That one goes on there. And not that one. Not this one. So, if you can see this, the concertina base consists of backboard, middle board, and front board. So I've got 3 boards, just like here. Backboard, middle board, front board. So I've got the measurements. If you've not got a pen, this is time to grab a pen and paper, because you need to start writing these down. So get yourself a pen, pause the video, or even better, rewind it a bit, go grab a pen and give me some extra watch time. So grab a pen. So what we've got going off here then, so backboard, main backboard, which is this one here, the main backboard. That's the one you see a little bit poking out the top there. Size of that is 1 meter, and height of 31.2. Now that's quite important, I'll explain that in a minute. Centre board, this board is 1 meter and 30 centimeters high. 1 meter, 30 centimeters high. The base, when it's extended, the seat base, that is 30 centimeters. Or was it 31? That was 31 centimeters high. That's what sets the height for this bed. So we've got 31.2, 30, 30. Reason for the different heights, because the plyboard I'm using is 1.2 mil, so 12 mil thick. So that backboard is 12 mil bigger than these, because the base rests on top of there, but it's actually screwed in on hinges to that back one. So 31.2, 30, 30, and they're 1 meter long. So that's those bits. These centre sections, these are different sizes to each other, because when this is in sofa mode, let me show you. Sofa mode, it's not locked out, but let's call it sofa mode. So when we're in sofa mode, this is 45 centimeters across there. That's the size I wanted it, because the bed is 90 centimeters in total. 45, add 45, 90 centimeters, boom. The thing is, when you extend it double the size, it doesn't actually go double the size. Because at the minute, there's this section here, which is packing out. So these, if we get this right, so front sides is 17.7 by 30 high. So 17.7 by 30 high. That's important because I built this first of all 45 and 45, and then it added up to 90 when it's extended, perfect, but when it's folded up it was off, it was wrong, nothing fitted properly. So 17.7, 30 high. Now the back section's there. These ones, back sides, these are 22.9, look at that, 22.9, quite a bit longer. 22.9 by 30 high. So 22.9 by 30 high. These are the same sizes, all of those are the same sizes, and likewise with this front section, they're all the same sizes. So those are the measurements that I use for these. It is kind of taken into account for the tiny bit of gap. So that's what sizes work there. So that's the section for those. I did build these without these centre braces. The problem was with the 1.2mm ply, 12mm ply, is it flexes in the middle. So I've had to put these in to give it that extra strength, the rigidity to hold that up, and now it doesn't really flex. But that's how that folding concertina section works. Screws together with these hinges. I then have some aluminium U-shape, don't know what it's called, and it's the perfect fit, fitting on here, the 12mm. So on these sections it just slides over and makes it ever so rigid when it's all together. Super duper rigid. And then that one is the one that moves onto the back. So they move onto there. When this all extends out, they lock into place like so. Da da da. That goes on there. That goes on there. That goes on there. If you had any spare luggage at night time, you could put it underneath here. But it goes like so. And then that can come down and fold across. Just like so. That leads us into the top base section. Hope I'm not dragging this out too much, folks. I'm trying not to, and there is going to be a diagram at the end that I'm going to flash up that's going to have one piece of ply with it all preset, so you can actually cut this whole thing from one piece of ply. So do keep watching till the end. Now then, top section for the bed. Doesn't include these at the moment. That's the original back base, the taller piece I said about. So you've got a small folding section, a big folding section, a big folding section, and a small folding section. The reason for that is because it becomes the base of the seat. Then that can also fold up for storage when you want to access storage underneath the seat, and then also it folds down into that van mode. So that's why this concertina is the way that it does. There's no weight on these hinges. All the weight is on the sides, the base plates there. There's no weight on these hinges at all. So these hinges have tiny screws, over 400 tiny screws, and we'll say that, and they don't carry any weight at all. So the size of these sections, let's have a look. So we've got 4 times long hinge top. Now where are we at? Backboard, front sides. Big top, little top. Right then, big top, little tops. These are the same sizes. So little tops consists of that one and consists of that one there. Little top is 106. Oh, there might be different sizes. I've got 106 by 11, 106 by 12. Let's have a look on my cheat sheet. Right then. 106 11, 106 12. They are different sizes, folks. Alright then, so number 8 is 11. So where is number 8? (11 and 12). Right, not sure which one's which. I think 11, 12, 11, 12. I think that is 12 centimeters by 106. That one there is 11 centimeters by 106. I know you're probably thinking, why is it longer at 106? Because it overhangs at the end, just to maximize the space for the cushions. So 106 by 11, 106 by 12, and then we've got the big top, which is 106 by 32. That's the same for both sides, and that's what creates the top. The hinges, just so you can get your head around the hinges, it hinges that way, it folds over, creates the base there. Let's fold this centerpiece up. Right, that goes up there behind the seat belt. So we're going into sofa mode. This folds in, this folds in, this folds in. My mat is caught underneath, coming out. Alright then. So now we get this side in first. Boom, locks down like that. I have my little lock. Look at this. It's just some holes drilled with a channel cut through, so the knot can fall into, just so that it doesn't come out when you're driving. Right, base down, done. So that's it now, base down, seat mode. Cushions, cushions, cushions. Looks flush. You can't lean into any of that. Feels fantastic. But you can see here, that bit can fold up for when you want that to go up there. That bit folds down for when you're in the bed mode. Nice and simple. So you want to go into van mode. Van mode, just for now, fold that out of the way. Get that up there. These just slide forward. Folds up, and then why's that not gone in? There we go. Locks into place. This bit comes down and then folds all the way back. So it folds all the way back, and then I've got a little hook down here, just holds it into place. So now you can see why that folds that way like it does. And there it is, all tucked away. Flaps at the back, these. Right. Long hinge top, short hinge top. Where are we? Where are we? Here we go. 12 centimeters by 71. But it's tailored at top end. We've then got the small flap, 12 centimeters by 28.5. And that literally just sits on some edges. Just hold it in place. There's never any weight on that because there's a cushion on there. That's where I store my little Hoover. And that's it then in van mode. So I think that should be everything. So we've covered bottom base for your feet, that's the folding seat, that's 30 centimeters high. We've covered the folding out concertina section, which forms the base. Backboard, two front boards, you've got the side boards that fold in between. You've then got the folding top that comes across and folds back, and then that will concertinas away. So I think that's everything, that's all the sizes. So I'm going to show a diagram on the screen of the single piece plyboard cutout. If you buy the plyboard from a shop like B&Q, then they normally do a few cuts for free for you. So there is some lines I've drawn on, whereas if you get those cut, I think it's 2 cuts, maybe 3 cuts, get it in your car, get it in your van, and then you're going to need to jigsaw it or get it on some kind of saw to get these cut down to size. But that way you should be able to get it pre-cut and still then be able to cut from it all the sections that you need. So that's that bit for you. If you want to use thicker ply, I wish now maybe I should have used 18mm. I think 18mm would have felt real nice, been real strong. But the dimensions are all going to be slightly different. The height on the backboard needs to go up to 18mm, not 12mm. And then your sections, your concertina sections, your sides, they would need to be adjusted by the extra size to make it all fit. That's not something I'm going to work out for you. You need to work that out yourself. For me, it was a bit of trial and error. So I'm going to load the diagram up for you now. Take a look at that, screenshot it, save it to your phone, to your tablet, whatever, blah blah blah, and then build yourself a transformer bed. I really hope that I've covered everything that I need to about building that. Or you need some hinges, piano hinges, really small ones. Piano hinges like these. They are, you think this is 12mm board, they are about 10mm, maybe 12mm. Tons of screws, probably 400 of these tiny little screws. They're not very big either, they're probably about 12mm deep. Tiny little piano hinge screws. But you need to get yourself some of them ordered as well. And I have got some tiny little feet that have gone in the bottom so that it's not damaging the floor when it's pulling over the floor. Really, if any of you got any questions, you just need to pop some questions in the comments below. There's going to be tons of questions, I'm sure. I'm going to answer every single one of them. It may take me a little bit of time depending on how many questions there is, but please just ask me the questions. If you like this video, then really seriously give me a thumbs up, because it helps the channel grow. And this took me a lot of time to work out and to build. And if you guys can take advantage of that, then give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe. I'd really love it if you could do that for me. But that is it for the transformer bed. At some point I might talk you through the transformer table, but that's going to be for another video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Take care folks. I'll see you next time. Bye bye bye.